Hello, and welcome to my RA Life in Chapters. I'm Karla Bland, and welcome to Chapter 5. So, at the beginning of the video, you are probably wondering, why was I showing that little bit of a clip? So, that clip of kind of the virtual world of cycling is on an app called Swift. So, first of all, I want to say that I'm not being sponsored or this is an unsolicited mention of Swift, and I'm purely mentioning it because it's an app that I've used for the last year and a half and found it a great way to get my movement in, which is going to be the topic of today. So, Swift, again, it's an app that you can download and you can sync a Bluetooth device to it or a Bluetooth enabled piece of equipment. You could sync a treadmill. In my case, I have connected my bike to it, my exercise bike to it. So you just put in some information, kind of create your own avatar, and then kind of based on the information that you've placed within the application or the app, then it'll kind of produce, kind of based on that data, it will produce speed, power, cadence, and so forth. So you can pick all these different really cool places to race or to ride. I'm not racing, I'm just riding. And you can join a pacer if you want to anytime throughout the day and just ride with other group of people who are from not only in the United States, but from around the world. So I've done some rides where I'm riding with people who are on the other side of the world. So it's really cool. So you get a chance to see the flags that shows up next to someone's name and will show what country they've affiliated or associated themselves with. So it's just a really great way to do a kind of quote unquote group ride. But most importantly, it is about movement. So just kind of briefly talking about RA and the importance of movement. So in the past couple of videos, I've talked about labs. So I thought about, let's take a break and let's talk about something a little bit different, and that's movement. So on the days of, especially kind of in those earlier days of RA, before I was diagnosed, and actually a little bit right after I was diagnosed, just incredibly fatigued. So it was so hard to want to move. Plus, I was in pain. So that made it even more difficult because the pain itself will make you really tired, on top of just the autoimmune condition itself makes you tired. So tired on top of tired equates to really tired. So what I found that was helpful, instead of thinking about, I've got to go out like I used to, we go out and move for, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, I started breaking it down and thinking about what could I do right now just to get moving. And I started to think about, okay, how many steps can I take in 5 minutes? And I found that just by doing that 5 minutes made a big difference, not only physically but also mentally, because I was moving, even though it was hard to do. And again, I was tired. I felt like I was wearing a weighted vest, and I was foggy, and again, I was in pain. Yet I found that if I could do that little bit of movement, that really made all the difference in the world. And it kind of made me think about, okay, once I find the treatment plan that works for me, how is this going to look in the future? So it kind of gave me that light at the end of the tunnel and really gave me hope that there was something beyond this, beyond what I was feeling today. Yet at the same time, I just needed to think about today and what I could do today. So again, the important thing is that if you're feeling that tired, that fatigue, and some discomfort or pain, just a little bit of movement can make all the difference in the world. And that could be just standing up, kind of just walking around the house, or even in a seated position, just doing some leg extensions to where you're getting that blood flow moving. And also it helps to kind of move some of that fluid that's accumulated around the joints. That's what I found, that it helped to move, kind of feel like that I was able to get a little bit of that fluid out of my joints. So again, the little movement makes a big difference, and it goes a long way. All right, so thank you for watching. I really appreciate every view, every click. If you like these videos or find it helpful, hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So next time we'll go ahead and jump back into the kind of the labs, and also kind of the treatment and how that looked, kind of the early phases of that looked for me, and eventually getting into how it looks today. So again, thank you for watching, and remember, you're not alone, and most importantly, please take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day, or if you're watching this at the end of your day, hope you had a great day. We'll see you next time for Chapter 6. Take care.